Problem of consciousness is the hardest problem after the problem of intelligence. So today we are making all these systems in technology which are increasingly becoming very intelligent in a specific domain, but they are not generalizing well across many domains. So, for example, we made a chess engine which beat Garry Kasparov, who was a world champion in chess, I guess, and it was even before 2010. So, we had the intelligence level of beating someone who is world champion, but he is a human. So, from that time, this hasn't changed very much. We have LLMs which seem to reply nicely to these generalized set of questions, but we can argue that they are just trying to maybe just generate the next word. So it's not that they are generalizing very well, they are most probably they are just good in this task of producing the next word by taking the context of all the previous words. So we can say that maybe this is a Chinese room argument, but when we talk about consciousness, it's a very different thing. So, first level of consciousness is really just knowing how brain processes information and how brain works using that information. So this is a very easy level because we have made a lot of progress here and we're making decent progress here for a very long time. But then comes a harder task, which is to know what physical properties the what physical properties are distinguishing these conscious and unconscious systems. So if we think about a table, table table is made of atoms just like human body, but table is considered to not be conscious. So this is a really hard question, but the even harder question is knowing how these properties determine qualia. Because even if we think that, even if we have figured out what physical properties make a human brain conscious and make a table unconscious, we are still left with another question, that if all the brains are made up of same stuff, how is it possible that they have all these different experiences? So neuron is made up of the same thing. Everyone has same neuron, but everyone has their own subjective experience, which is called qualia. So this is another thing. But the even harder question is, why is anything conscious at all. So I don't know whether this is the right question to even begin with. Generally, philosophers tend to say it's not a nice question because maybe it's just a expansion of some rational mind rather than some irrational form of intelligence. So I'm not going deep into this. What I really think is that uh, the second and third question of this pyramid are very important, and if we somehow figure them out, we will be able to know a lot. But obviously, we are not that much ahead in that direction. So that's all.